I'm Meghan Hochstetler, the Executive Director of the Robinson Film Center, and throughout our quarantine time, I have been hosting a show called Meghan's Movie Club live on Facebook Thursday nights at 6:30. So I haven't gotten a chance to do a staff pick video yet, and this is my week. Here I am. Meghan's Movie Club is all about comedies, and so I wanted to switch gears and recommend something that is not a comedy, but is still good to watch during quarantine. So I'm recommending the film Free Solo from 2018. It is a documentary about this mountain climber named Alex Honnold, and it's about his attempt to free solo climb El Capitan. Now, what is free solo, you may ask? Free solo means you are climbing a mountain without any support, without any ropes, any safety measures physically. So you're just basically, it's you and the mountain. You're climbing a mountain by yourself. So he chose to attempt to climb El Capitan, which is 3,200 feet of sheer rock, straight up. I'm not going to tell you if he succeeds or not. You have to watch the movie for that. But if he does succeed, he would become the first successful free solo climber of El Capitan. I mean, my initial question is, what? Why? Why would anyone want to do that? Sounds awful, but it does make a compelling film, as it turns out. Free Solo is directed by two filmmakers named Chai Vasarhelyi and Jimmy Chin. Jimmy Chin's also the cinematographer of this film, and they made a film before this called Maru, which I also highly recommend. It's also about mountain climbing, and it is also terrifying to watch. So why am I recommending Free Solo? Well, it is tense. It is super tense. You will be on the edge of your seat watching this documentary, more so than you would be watching a Hitchcock film or any other horror film. It is truly, truly suspenseful. The action's great, yes, but the way that the story told is just done so beautifully and so compellingly and so masterfully by Vasarhelyi and Chin. It's told through quiet observation of Alex as he prepares for this historic climb. You get to see him interact with his new girlfriend, Sanny, which he's never really had a long-term girlfriend before, and that really changes his whole philosophy on climbing. She has some concerns. It's an interesting relationship to watch as he's preparing for this really important feat. When it comes to the actual climb itself, Jimmy Chin's cinematography is truly unrivaled. You'll find yourself asking, how are they filming this? You'll want to know the story behind the film almost as much as you want to know Alex's story. It is a feat in itself, just that they filmed this movie, that they made it happen, that they were able to physically and technologically make this happen. If this is not the most high stakes documentary you've ever seen, it's got to be in at least the top 3. I can't think of any other that are more terrifying than this, with higher stakes than this. I highly recommend it. Here's a quote from the film that Alex says that just kind of puts things in perspective. He says, "Everyone who has made free soloing a big part of their life is dead now." Those are the kind of stakes we're talking about. And director and cinematographer Jimmy Chin talks about how scary it is to film it, because when he's up there filming, he can't help but imagine Alex falling through the frame to his death. So the filmmakers are taking their lives into their own hands as we watch Alex take his life into his own hands, and we're just on pins and needles waiting to find out what happens, and then also enjoying the ride as it's going, and the beautiful mountains, the beautiful scenery, the beautiful surroundings, and the beautiful photography. As they say in the movie, free climbing El Capitan has 2 possible outcomes: perfection or death. Either Alex makes a perfect climb and makes every grab and every step perfectly, or he dies. It's your typical Tuesday in my book. So why is this movie good to watch during a pandemic? Why do I recommend watching it at home now? Well, we have a lot of time on our hands, and it is a good time to pick up a new hobby. I've started baking, but I recommend trying free soloing if you're interested. You can watch this movie as kind of a how-to film, and then you can pick up and go try to free climb a mountain, and let me know how that goes. No, that's not Okay, maybe free soloing isn't for everyone, but even if you're not wanting to try it yourself, it is a great escape. It's a great way to travel vicariously through film, get to go to a different part of the country, and go on this crazy adventure without leaving the comfort of your own couch. If you like free solo, here are some other extreme outdoor adventure documentaries that you may want to try. Maru, Chasing Ice, Antarctica, A Year on Ice, Maiden Trip, Blood Road, Touching the Void, the Barkley Marathons, The Race That Eats Its Young, and The Endless Summer. I kind of felt like I was just reading Oscar nominations just now. But they're all fantastic films. They're all exciting. So if you're bored, if you're tired of being inside, watch these movies and you'll get kind of a taste of adventure and a taste of being outdoors. Enjoy the film Free Solo and let me know how your new free soloing hobby goes. Send pics.